Al final.
¿Qué mira, bobo? ¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda, anda para allá, bobo.
¿Y qué fue? ¿Y si te vas? A hacer el ranking.
Thank God. Spain did us a huge favor yesterday. I'm so grateful because Spain saved us from back-to-back Argentina World Cup victories. I'm not even Spanish and I'm happy, man. This is huge for just the world, the soccer universe, for everyone. Argentina, or Vargentina, as many people have been calling them, have been like the most unlikable, the dirtiest team, and just annoying to watch. Their fans have been awful. They've been maybe cheating. The refs have been on their side. They've had one of the easiest schedules of all time. It's a win for everyone except Argentinians. Now, I got a couple Argentinian buddies, and you know, it's too bad. Y'all got it last time against my French squad. But hey, this time the world wins and Argentina's out of here. Not only they lose, but they lost in terrible fashion. And they've just been super arrogant. Like, genuinely, this Argentina team might be one of the most arrogant teams of all time. You know, I've only seen a handful of World Cups in my life, but this Argentina team is just atrocious. Everyone outside of Argentina wanted them to lose and wanted them to lose for a reason. Their fans are super obnoxious and they're in your face. They won't shut up about how great they are, how they have the best player in all of soccer history. Ronaldo. We all know Ronaldo's the GOAT, so. But no, this team is so unlikable and it doesn't even start in 2026. We can go way back. We can look at how Martinez acted when he won the Golden Glove in 2022. Just acting like a clown on the stage. Then we got him making fun of Mbappe with the mask. But if we go 2024, the Copa America, they had this racist chant where they were making fun of the French team, making fun of Mbappe, making fun of all these players, saying they're all African stuff. Whether they have a point or not, I don't know. That's for y'all to discuss. And everyone's seen it during the World Cup so far. A couple months of, you know, them acting up or whatever. It's like this team is known for just being assholes. And if that isn't bad enough, they've also had a very easy path to the World Cup. So if we look at their cupcake schedule, in Group J, they had Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Okay? These are not some football powerhouses. Now, granted, every group has like some weaker teams in it, but this team in particular was pretty awful. But then going into the first game, Cape Verde. Now, they barely survived this game. And yeah, Cape Verde, keeper had an insane game, and they had that one free kick. But like, come on, Cape Verde, like, that's not a great team. Now, looking in the round of 32, Egypt. Egypt got a couple ballers, you know, they got Mo Salah or whatever. They almost lost that game. They were down 2-0 late in that game and somehow miraculously just made it out. And then there was an Egypt goal that got called back. I personally thought it should not have got called back. It was way before the attack happened. And that Switzerland game. This game was actually a lot closer than it looks. And to be fair, I wouldn't really know that much. I was too busy watching McGregor tear his ACL in the first 5 minutes of the UFC fight. But barely squeezed by Switzerland, and then you got England. My voice is gone. This was the only actual real opponent they had, in my opinion. They don't choose who they play. They just got to play who's on the schedule, but it's a bit fraudulent. It reminds me of the Patriots. Got the Seahawks Patriots this past year in the playoffs. You know, they got lucky with their schedule. But yeah, if we dive in specifically to the finals match, the ref was very lenient towards Argentina. If you look at the stats, Argentina has gotten away with so much. They had 88 fouls across the whole tournament, which is the most out of any team in the World Cup. And of those 88 fouls, only 9 yellow cards. That's ridiculous. That's roughly 1 card for every 19 fouls. While on the other hand, England was averaging around 1 card for every 7 fouls. That is an insane difference. England got carded 3 times more often than Argentina. Like, you can't make this up. But speaking of the final, let's actually dive into it because there was so much that happened in the final. Just starting with the crazy numbers. They had 0 shots on target the entire final. 0 shots on goal in the entire game, including overtime. I don't even have words for that. That's insane. And then you've got the red card on Enzo Fernandez. This was a crazy sequence. You have the ball rolling back. Cubarsí goes to kick it, clears it out, and then Enzo Fernandez just, boom, smacks into him. And you see Cubarsí you see him do a complete flip in midair. When I first saw it, I thought it was a dive or something because I wasn't paying super close attention. But the replay is insane on this.
Oh, look at this fucking bullshit. What the fuck? Do a flip!
He genuinely does the craziest flip you've ever seen, and it's not faked whatsoever. And then Fernandez, he has the audacity to put his hands up and just claim that he didn't do anything. What makes this play even more embarrassing for Argentina is the fact that you have another player go down on the field trying to distract and claim that he got fouled, and you have Messi walking over to the ref saying, hey, look, our guy got fouled. Ref doesn't buy it. Ref doesn't care. So then Messi goes ahead, exchanges a couple of words with Cucurella, who happened to like put his hand over his mouth. And if you didn't know, there's this rule that they added where if you hide what you're saying with your hand and you say something provocative, you can actually get sent off the field. This is like a big accusation from Messi because he's claiming, hey, this guy said something that is worth kicking him off the field for. And it turns out it wasn't even true. The fact that the ref did not buy it one bit tells me that, you know, there was probably nothing real said. I have respect for Messi because of how great of a player he is. Going down to these levels to just try to get an advantage. I know like the game, it was high stakes and everything, but it's ridiculous. Argentina keeps doing things like this. And the craziest thing is it doesn't even end there. It gets worse. So after the final whistle, all hell just breaks loose.
Hey! Hey, right! Oh, yeah! Bye!
You got Nico Williams running to come over to help his buddies. You got another fight breaking out on the left. And then there's Lamine Yamal just like sitting there praying on his knees in the middle of it. And then just like another, not a good look for Messi, but his team's out here making a fool out of themselves. And he's just, you know, he's only like 15, 20 feet away watching. Like, you're the leader. All these dudes respect you. You should come in and break it apart and be like, guys, come on, let's chill out. We lost and let's be respectful. But no, he just watches on. You know, it's just a bad look. It's the same thing happening over and over again. They can't handle their losses. When they win, they let it get to their head. And then when they lose, they just can't handle their emotions and their actions. It's not a good look. And of course, I don't want to rag on Argentina. I'm not an Argentina hater. I actually really like the country, believe it or not. Then in Buenos Aires, after the loss, there's just riots. And then the police, riot police has to come out and try to keep things calm. It's a bad look, not just for the football squad, but for the nation. Y'all gotta calm down. I get football is religion there, which makes sense. There's an 87% unemployment rate in the country, so, they don't got much else going on. But no, this is just Argentina, man. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad this happened to y'all. And Spain, vamos España. I might be too harsh, but Argentina, I can't say that I hate it happened to you. And Spain, again, thank you. Thank you for saving us. I love Spain. I love my Spanish amigos. Peace out.